Open-ended play is becoming such a hot topic online at the moment, which is amazing, great for our kids. But the biggest thing I am seeing in comments on videos is a lot of parents thinking that they can't afford to allow their kids into the idea of open-ended plays because the toys are just so expensive. And whilst that is true for the very premium brands, open-ended play doesn't have to be expensive. So I'm at the shops today and I'm going to take you guys with me and show you some of my favorite things to buy for my kids that are 100% open-ended play toys. Op shops are definitely my favorite place to go to. I don't actually go to the toy section that often. I usually go to the homewares. You can find so many great storage ideas for your open-ended play. Like that box would be amazing for peg people. If you painted this, it could be a really cute house for the peg people too. Now, I loved this mirror. I really need to buy a mirror for my kids. And these hooks would be great for hanging up rings, but it was $15 and I didn't really need more ring storage. I did wander through the toy section and all of these bags of animals were only $5 each. And I went to like a cheap $2 shop and went to the craft section. There are so many things you can buy here to DIY your own open-ended toys. Like there are peg people, these blocks. Thought this crate was cute too. Honestly, op shops are my favorite place to go. So this little tissue box here, I'm going to use it as a permanence box. It's got a magnetic clasp and it's really solid. Like they're not coming out anytime soon, but this will be perfect to put some play silks in, or if you're at the op shop, go to the scarf section, like the women's scarves, and that would be perfect as well. I can put some coins in here, so it's just like dropping them in here. Like my daughter is obsessed with putting things in a box and then taking them out again. This is perfect and it's quite solid and it was only $5. This here, I don't know if I'm going to regret getting this, but my plan for this, I think I will take this off. I don't really want it to be hanging, but when I went to like the cheap shop, I got these little dowels. So I'm planning on cutting them down and then gluing them on the side here and having this as like another ring holder. And then I feel like my peg people can kind of live inside. So it's like a house as well. So the peg people can have their own little home. They can then, I don't know, play with, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to regret this one. And then I know a lot of people obviously view the Grimms and building blocks as very expensive, but these little cubes here, no one is going to choke on them, no one is going to swallow them, and you can just stain them at home yourself with non-toxic acrylic paints. That's what I use, and then if you really want to seal them you can as well. But these are just perfect and they have that same gritty texture that the Grimms do. I probably would sand these down a little bit more just because the edges do look a little bit rough. And then I found these cute little hats, which is going to be perfect for my peg people because we're in winter at the moment. It's like dress ups for the pegs. So I love that. But now I'm just going to head to another, probably an op shop, and I'll take you guys with me as well. I don't think I need to buy anything, but I really do like looking inside of them. Then when I get home, I'm going to show you all of the creations that I've just DIY'd for my kids because I just feel like this is going to be more meaningful for my kids. Like something that mum has made and painted and created for them. And if I really want to spend the money, I can make it like the quite premium finishes that the big brands do. It's just all about obviously making that investment of like the paints or the wood stains and all of that. It doesn't have to be that expensive, honestly. If it is non-toxic and water-based, you are pretty much fine. So let's go to the next op shop. Baskets are another one of my favorite things to find from op shops. They are so affordable compared to buying them full price. I typically use them for storing blocks, cars, vehicles, that kind of stuff. And then when we're going on holiday too, it's super easy to take with you. Okay, so now that I'm home, I'm going to show you the DIYs that I've done for my kids and I absolutely love so far. So we have this little ring holder stand, and then it also has like a little shelf for the peg people, which I love. Like, I'm just going to show you that. I'm going to flip the camera and show you properly. So it looks like this. You've got like your color matching and your sorting and the storage. And then down here, there is like a shelf and you can just put your peg people in here. I painted these peg people as well. I kept them quite simple and I love it. I love how this looks. I do need to just varnish these because these are obviously going to be taken on and off all the time. So I feel like if I don't varnish them, a lot of paint will kind of come off of that. And then this is another one that I made. This one was super simple and super easy to make, and it looks so much like the one that I was inspired by. But this is just made using, I think it's a jewelry stand. I got it from an op shop. Mug stands as well are perfect for this. And then I just painted the rings, and it's a storage and color sorting as well. And then down the bottom, I mean, you can store some peg people there if you really want, but they're just super simple little DIYs you can do yourself at home. As I said, it really doesn't have to cost that much to get into open-ended play. Open-ended play is just meant to be toys that do not have a right or wrong way to play with them. Perfect example of that is sticks and pine cones from nature. So pine cones could be trees, they could be shrubs, they could be an actual pine cone, they could be a fire, they could be building blocks, sticks you can make like little caves out of. You could use it as like bedding if you chip it up really, like if you cut it up really fine and everything. So I think with how excited everyone is getting by the whole craze of open-ended play, and I think maybe the marketing that has gone in behind some of these bigger brands, people aren't realizing that there are alternatives to those big brands. Like I said, you can DIY yourself. And I feel like this is going to be a bit more special to my kids. Like, it's not as high premium and quality as the ones that the big brands make, but this is something that mum made I made for the kids. And I really love being able to choose the colors for this. I could turn this into something completely different. I could have it like themed like a giraffe. So I could have orange, some orange and black spotted ones. Like, they don't have to be all bulk colors. They can be just like whatever I want to be. And I could turn this into looking like a giraffe. So it's like a giraffe storage, depending on what kind of animal my kids love. I think this is like a more fun way of doing it. And this one here, like this, I love. I'm obsessed with this. Like, this is such good storage for peg people, such good storage for the rings, and it can be included and involved in playtime. Like, this could obviously be played with as the house for the peg people. This one, you probably are a little bit restricted with it, but it's great for storage and it does take up a lot less space. This one here even has like a little, a hook to hang up on the wall, which I actually think is a probably good idea. Because, I mean, it's not that it's not stable or anything, but I feel like depending on how rough your kids are, like having a little bit of a hook there is not going to be the worst idea possible. I'm going to show you the last things that I did get from the other op shop that I went to. I just really wanted to make this video because you really shouldn't feel like your kids can't get into open-ended play because it's just outside of your budget. It does not have to be about budget. Like, you can make the prettiest things at home yourself. You can go to nature. I know how overwhelming social media has kind of made this feel at the moment, and it really annoys me because, like, it shouldn't be such an exclusive club to have your kids playing like this. Like, this is such a beautiful way of play, and yeah, like, it just should be achievable for everyone. But the last things that I got from the next op shop is this. This one was actually really expensive. It was $8, but I love it. It's like a wooden storage container, and then inside it has these wooden individual coasters, and I like how it has that little indent there because that's not restricting this with what it is. Like, it's not just slabs of wood. And then I like hit the jackpot today with these tissue box holders. This one here, it doesn't even have a brand on it, but I almost feel like this is a homemade one. I don't know. There's like no tags or anything on this, but I think I might give this to a friend for her kids and make some like rings and peg people, because this slot here, I'll go grab a wooden peg person. So this is what I mean with like this being a permanence box. I think that's what it's called, but then you take it all out and do it all over again. And kids are obsessed with that. Like, kids love taking tissues and wet wipes out of the packet. We all know that. But if we're giving them stuff to do themselves and like this is theirs, I just feel like they love it. And then play silks or scarves from the op shop, great to put in here as well, because then they can take them out like tissues. Yeah, like I said, I'm very, very happy with these scores that I got from the op shop. I am going to try and see if my peg people fit in this. I know the rings will. Oh, my peg people don't. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe I keep the other one for myself. I don't know. Oh, but this one's really cool. I really do like the look of that one. But then I do like that the peg people go in and out of that. Like, I feel like more things can go in and out of that. I don't know. I'm sure I'll come up with a solution. But yeah, I hope this video helped at least one person and gave you some inspiration of checking out your local craft shops, like the $2 shops, your op shops, and then just going outside, collecting sticks and pine cones and tree nuts and all of that. Your kids will think that is like the best gift ever. Honestly, just try it and see what happens.